Hey, what's up? My name is Nick. Future Nick owns a multi-hundred dollar, $1 million business. Stumbling over my words today. That's basically built on helping the next generation of humans find their passion, monetize their passion, do it in a way that is in alignment with the Lord, so that way they can live a more fulfilled life instead of being chained to the system. I feel like I do this every time. I just did a whole recording and I was stuck on full cam instead of switching to the secondary cam. So everything that I explained and did is basically non-existent. So I'm going to quickly redo this with a lot less enthusiasm, as the case goes with these videos, it seems. So I did do some doodles here, but you can't see it. Unfortunate. From now on, when I open this up, I'm going to keep basically whatever proof that I have, because proof is important, I'm learning. But yeah, I'm just going to keep that like these are my stats. This is things that I've actually done for businesses that I work with. In particular, one business that I work with. So by doing this at the start of every video, it's kind of like, hey, I know a little bit of what I'm talking about, and even if not, this is my daily updates of me doing it in public. My buddy Trey said I missed the boat videos, and that's because when I first started this like 2 years ago, I was doing boat videos. I have my captain's license with the Coast Guard, and I was going to start a wine touring business, and I still think it's an incredible idea. I just don't think that it's a like cost-effective vehicle. I think that this is a better use of my time, and I could take this thing to like $30,000 a month with like 90% profit margins, as opposed to like if I was doing boats. In order to scale that, I would have to hire lots of people, continue to manage boats, have all types of insurance. So I could scale it, and I think it's still a really good idea. But for me and my financial situation, it doesn't make sense. So maybe I'll invest in a boat business like that in the future. But right now, I'm just trying to survive and provide for my family. So today and yesterday, since the last video, I have fixed the landing page targeting and the copy, like the words on the page. And I have fixed the targeting for the ads. I'm not going to show you that because I don't feel like blurring my screen. I've relaunched the ads with $100 just to do another test. I've made connections and decided on the spot that I wanted to build a referral program. So that includes to you who's watching. If you introduce me, if you make a three-way introduction to a business owner who could use these services, I'm talking photographers, videographers, plumbers, electricians, contractors, HVAC companies, whatever. If it's like a home service or like a higher ticket type business, that's what I do best with, because getting somebody an extra 10 clients in 1 month means that I'm getting them an extra $10,000, as opposed to a coffee shop where like I would have to help them get an extra 500 clients or 300 clients in order to get them an extra, $1,000 or whatever. I'm pretty sure I just butchered that math, but you understand what I mean. I met a dude at a nursery today who's really well connected in the southeastern United States region, multiple states, and he has lots of landscaping contacts, and he wants to help them with building out a marketing company. And I told him that I can offer my services and basically put together this referral thing to make the three-way introduction. I get more business. He gets free money without having to do anything except make an introduction. And then Bob, the landscaper who I help out, also makes more money because this service makes more money. What else did I do? We booked another call with a plumber, and I made progress on the pressure washing website, which is what I'm going to show you now. First, let me do this. Yeah, pressure washing. Basically what I did is I went in here to this templatized website, and like I said the other day, basically when you have a website, Google reads header 1, header 2, header 3, etc. And it kind of like, as the Google robots crawl the internet looking for pressure washing companies, it reads header 1 first, and then it reads some header 2s. If your page has multiple header 1s on it, Google will get confused, and there's less likely a chance for you to get high up in there. So I went through all of these, and the template had like 20 H1s per page, and I went there and made it to where there was only one, and I started changing the colors to red because that is this client's colors. If this was just Facebook, I would show you the client name, but because this is also going on YouTube, I'm just going to decide not to do that for now. because that would take extra effort in terms of me blurring things out. Speaking of blurring things out, I'm going to go to my website real quick. So I will blur this. I will go to my website because I want to show you the new headline that I've made and the split test that I'm working on right now. And let me click 1 and 2. Let's see if that works. Okay, so I can click these without even having the tab open and it still swaps. So if I click 1, haha, I didn't know that. All right, so now I'm at 2, double checking because I'm paranoid. All right, so I changed it. If we look at the mobile view of this website, it probably looks about like this. So this would be the, all right, come on, not zooming in all the way. But basically you would see like up to about right here. You probably wouldn't see the email, but you'd see this top splash. And I changed the headline, 15 booked estimates in 90 days or you don't pay. See how we made a company, see below how we made a company 10K in 2 weeks. I have a slap of proof right here. And then, you know, again, the same title. And then I changed up the form. So instead of seeing all the questions at once and being intimidated, you only see 3 at a time. You hit next, it brings up the next 2. You hit next, and it brings up the last one. And then tons of proof. The other page that I'm split testing this with is this one. Same headline, but right here it says get more leads in less time, even if you hate dealing with tech. So I'm going to test this sub-headline versus this sub-headline. And the reason I'm doing that is because the previous one that I was working on didn't get any stats at all. Ooh, people are starting to land on it. Wait, maybe that was me. Yeah, that was probably me. Probably not from ads. Because I need to change something on it before the ads go live. I need to blur out some information. So anyway, half of the traffic is going to go to one of them. Half of the traffic is going to go to the other when they click onto this link. And that way I can measure and see which one is performing better. And I will slowly over time tweak one thing on the page at a time until I get, you know, the most optimal thing. And that doesn't take me very much time at all, and it increases throughput. So if I'm talking about that other company that I'm going to work with for free for a little bit in order to build some case studies, I went into ChatGPT and I actually did this live, but again, I forgot to share my screen, so it didn't work. But ChatGPT basically has something called tokens. So that's what my doodles are over here. You have like 19,000 or something like that. I could be totally off. It might be like 120,000. I'm not sure. But a token is basically like roughly 4 to 6 letters. So basically a word. So like Facebook would probably be 2 tokens. And ChatGPT spins tokens when it reads words and when it writes words. And it only has a set limit. Again, I don't think it's 19K. It might be like 120K per thread. So if I'm going to use ChatGPT to help me build out this website and make it a super polished business, as I write things right here, I write something, ChatGPT responds. These are all using tokens. Eventually, once I reach my token limit, I'm going to write something and ChatGPT is going to respond. And when it does that, it's going to erase the first 2 messages. And then I'm going to write something else because it hit its limit in tokens and it only has so much memory at one time. So as you add on more and more, you start to lose some context. So what I do is, if I'm doing a project like this where I'm working for a new client and I'm making it precise, I typed a really extensive description to the prompt, and then it wasn't this one actually. I went to new chat, temporary chat, and I basically said, here's all the things for the biz. Actually, let me give you an example real quick. Can you summarize everything that Redwater, the 20-year business, is about? Include values, strategies such as marketing, biz consulting, equity, buy-ins, media, and the physical location. I will be giving a new thread context and don't want to waste the GPT memory or context tokens in the process of giving context. So this will give me a really structured prompt that the AI can read very well. So mutually beneficial business relationships, helping partners and clients scale sustainably, invest in people as much as in ventures, leverage business success to uplift the surrounding region, operates with clear terms, fair deals, honest communication. And this is, if you look on the side here, all of these chats that I have with ChatGPT. ChatGPT has learned me and about my brand and about my business because of all these conversations. So when I tell it to give me a summary, it's like, oh, cool, this is all the stuff. And it's going to give me a tight but thorough in order to maximize my context. So business consulting, small to mid-sized business, refine operations, increase revenue, long-term, blah, 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 equity buy-ins, selectively acquire stakes in promising businesses or startups, and then use my business consulting to make them worth a lot more. Which, again, these are all skills that I don't even have yet. I just have to learn them. I feel like I got like 30% of the business consulting and marketing stuff down. Selectively acquire, offers capital expertise, operational support in exchange for blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it gives me this. So if I were to start a new thread where I'm like, let's say I'm building a YouTube video, I could copy paste this into a new thread and include, help me turn this into a YouTube video, and it would give me a much more thorough answer without wasting all those contexts. So I basically did the same thing, except I had a really long message for this power washing company, and it gave me out this. And because this is a prompt that is engineered by the AI for the AI, it was able to entice GPT-5 to think for a longer time before answering, and it gives me this overview. So even though I'm already pretty good at search engine optimization and this digital marketing stuff and this AI stuff in terms of building the infrastructure, by doing this, it increases my efficiency. So instead of taking 5 hours to build this, it might now only take me 3. So I save those 2 hours, and I value my time a lot more than most other people do. So by maximizing my time and my efficiency, I'm actually rewarded for being efficient. I can make more money quicker and have more free time instead of being incentivized to work slower through an hourly job. So that's kind of that. And I'm gonna put some of this into practice tonight and tomorrow as I continue to build out that website. And I guess just to touch base, I'll show my YouTube analytics. I don't know if this is something I'm doing. I don't have any comments, so there's nothing to talk to the audience, but these are my stats right now. Most of my videos are pretty low. This one is actually the woodworking. I guess woodworking was just popular, and I got like 700 views, which is kind of crazy. But these are some of those boat videos that I was talking about. Most of these don't get anything, and that doesn't bother me at all. This one got a lot, I think, because it's a pretty good thumbnail, maybe, and I use the word YouTuber. And this one's doing better at 12 compared to my average, maybe because I actually kind of like this thumbnail. It's a funny picture. So anyway, that's it. I appreciate you watching this. If you have watched it, you're probably one of 3 of my friends or family members who finds this stuff entertaining. What's my time at? I'm at 14 minutes. Cool. So I'll finish this up. If you're from the future, then I appreciate you coming back to watch my humble beginnings. If you are in the present right now, I even more so appreciate you, and I will accept past, present, and future prayers that you can offer me and my family and my visions for this business as we continue to go forward. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you for your time. God bless. Click.